Hello friends and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. So last time we actually got the hat trick achievement done, despite us not being in the final region of our run here, which we are about to enter. Because of this, I suspect it was because of the reset that happened when the last patch was released, and we got reset to the last inn, after already having defeated the Dreaming General and doing it again afterwards. And so it seemed that then the killing of the Leviathan counted as our third boss encounter that we cleared. But I still do want to try and go for the last boss that we have to come on the region we are about to enter. And we have the choice between the Harvest Child and the Librarian. Okay, I think this team will actually fare really well against the Librarian. What do we have here? Healing ways, so more field hospitals, okay, and we have to win 4+ road battles for some additional candles of hope. We could do that, and I don't think we actually need any more mastery points because we have 9 mastery points waiting to be spent right now. So why don't we go to the Sprawl? I think that should be alright. Let's take a quick look here, repair our stagecoach. What do we have here? What do we want to keep and equip actually? We do have the griddle, I think that's very good. Work table loom. Doesn't produce a lot of useful stuff right now, right? It's mostly milk soaked linen that we get from that, and I do think we don't need that too much. Contraction production could still be very nice, and this produces concoction and powder. So we produce a lot of different stuff, and I think we can get rid of the woven items. What do we actually want to take here? Academics, caches, and study scouting, or additional whiskey items. I think the relationships of our guys are actually quite good at the moment, right? Oh, okay, Dismas and Baristan still have a little bit to work on. Parcells Baristan also on neutral. He's very friendly with everyone. Oh, there's a little bit we could work on, so maybe we just take the pot and still. That could be useful. Let's exchange the work table loom for the pot and still, and then throw out these two things here. And regarding our trophies, reduced trinkets prices is nice, but we do have a good set of trinkets right now. I don't think we need to buy any more. We could take a quick look at the provisioner here to see if there's anything we want to buy. Otherwise, I think we switch to the lashing tides to get some increased stacking for our combat items. Let's take a quick look here. If there's anything we want to buy, there's really just 2 trinkets. Clandestine Cape and Heartseeker. Yeah, no, that's nothing we need to buy. Let's get rid of the Nightmare's Anthem. And let's also throw it out. Should be good enough for now. Let's use the mastery points now. And I think we upgrade the bolster, we upgrade the defender. Let's just be a little bit like, just do it. We don't have to overthink it right now. Double tap can be upgraded. Hybrid robbery is a good upgrade to get. Inspiring tune, fine. Slice off to inflict some vulnerability from time to time could also be nice. I didn't actually look at the Magnesium Rain last time when we unlocked it. So this is a ranged skill that you can use from the back rows, and it hits the whole enemy team, but it does not deal any direct damage. It only makes the enemies burn and clears all the corpses. When you upgrade it, it deals 50% more burning damage, which is quite alright, I would say. It's not a fantastic skill, but it's a burning skill, so the Plague Dog, I think, is the only character in the game which is capable of inflicting blight, bleed, and burning. Which is something to keep in mind, right? We could upgrade the Disorienting Blast so we can actually stun enemies. We should do that. And then we got 2 more points to spend. Let's do the Battlefield Medicine. And he's got 5 upgraded skills. He's got 4 out of 5. She's got 5. So it's really just hold the line or battle ballad. Let's do the battle ballad. We won't use hold the line too often, I would say, unless Baristan gets moved back and needs to move back to the front again. So this is our mastery points. We can really only use 1 more. Anything we want to buy here? We don't need any food, actually. Let's first of all do that about the in-items that we have. We have the flapjacks, so let's give everyone something to eat here. And then we have the clarifying poultice, leeches. We have no diseases on our guys right now. The armor repair kit, slap it onto Baristan, because why not? And then we can take a look at what we actually want to buy. Let's take all of the items into account. We do have a lot of baubles and really nothing to spend it on. Is there maybe some stagecoach item that we would want to buy? Mortar and pestle has a chance to produce poultice items. We don't actually have... I know there is an item that makes the mortar and pestle produce more items. But we don't have that one. Trap maker's kit. Stacking for traps. We have the thing with contraptions. But I don't think these have like any synergy effect between them. Increasing the stacking for candles of hope would actually free up a bit of inventory space. And we could maybe find a few more. But what would we really replace with that? We could replace the alembic and retort maybe, because I don't think the concoction and powder items are too useful. But still, you know, meh. Combat item-wise, we can probably use the burn salve when we go to the Sprawl now. Dark Impulse would be good as well. Healing salve are stacking better now, which is nice. We do have some glimmers of hope and don't need any more of those. Ablative powders could be nice. We could buy some laudanum or maybe smoke bombs. You know what? Let's buy these smoke bombs here. And then we have whiskey bottles, which are a bit risky to use. And we have Songbook of Touching Dirges. Let's buy both of these. To increase our relationships a little bit more. Or maybe cause them to go down. Generally, I love these items. They have such a good chance of making something good for your team, and only a small chance to do a little bit of bad. Yeah, I think this worked out alright-ish, huh? So Dismiss and Baristan still need a little bit of love. Otherwise, we are really sitting pretty, I would say, right now. So I think maybe we have a few more relics left. And I don't think we actually need to save something up for some field hospitals or something. There will be a lot of field hospitals in the next area. But I think we have the quirks of our guys pretty much under control. So we could get a little bit more burning resistance for our guys for the next area. That would be nice. Or we could just buy whiskey bottles, which is a bit of a risk as well. Or we buy the whiskey flasks. You know what? Buy those.
A bit of comfort
whiskey flasks.
on the road to damnation.
And then I'm willing to buy both of these soothing poultices. Just because, you know, there will probably be a lot of ordained enemies, which the burning stays on for longer and so on, and we want to fight the boss fight, and you know what I'm shooting for here. So it's really about in items, whiskey flask for those two, and do it again. There are 13, which is alright. And then the soothing poultices. And you know what? Just because we can, I think we want to actually hire the bounty hunter now.
A glint in the shadows. The hunter is here.
We've never done that before, and I don't know really how far we've upgraded him, but we will see now. His fee is 4 Candles of Hope, which is really not too much. And I have used him once on my other save file. And he's very, very strong. It was one of my favorite characters on Darkest Dungeon 1. I loved using the bounty hunter. He was so versatile, but for some weird reason, this was like the character class that always kept on dying on me. It was like I got a bounty hunter on my team. There was 50-50 chance he was be coming back from a mission. I'm like, for real, eh? I think if I ever had a legend bounty hunter, then he probably died before finishing the campaign. But this guy is actually really, really strong. And I want to use him and showcase him here for sure. He can really fit like any position. But I think out of these guys, and the thing that we are going for, we want to kill the Librarian, I think we should actually switch out Baristan. So Baristan will be going now, and Mac is joining us till the next inn. And at the next inn, Baristan will be coming back and replacing Mac here, and we will have Baristan for the final boss fight then. He's got some very interesting knacks going for himself. Oh, we really have not a lot of stuff unlocked on him, so it's really just 5 skills for him. We have Collect Bounty, which all of his skills come upgraded, you can see. You can't actually put any mastery points into him. And the Collect Bounty deals a big amount of damage, 8 to 12, with a low crit chance, and deals more damage when the enemy is marked, which we have a lot of ways to do, right? You can also mark enemies himself and give them vulnerable tokens while removing their dodge tokens, and this also ignores defense tokens. So, very cool skill here. Does no damage though. Come hither, pulls an enemy in, and actually marks them. So this is like a little bit of a combo that you can do. You can pull an enemy in, and after that, use Collect Bounty to deal a big hit to them. He has Caltrops, which he uses from the back row, which he will at the moment not be able to use, which reduces enemy speed and their movement resistance and makes them bleed. And it really just hits the 2 back row positions. And then he has Flashbang. We will also not be able to use that from the position that he's in right now. And that's a lot like this Orienting Blast. It shuffles enemies, blinds them, dazes them, and even stuns them if they have a combo token. I think this is a really strong skill. So a few of his skills we have not unlocked, but there are some other cool things that he has going for himself. I think for now this should be alright. Yeah, I think actually Baristan would have been more useful for the Librarian fight, because with his Crush he can actually attack position 3, which Mac cannot. So he will probably take maybe a step back, or maybe something like that. We will have to take a look at this. He also comes with the Strange Sapper equipped. He's a Pathfinder, and he's Pillager Fearing. Nothing too great, nothing too bad. Let's put the Soothing Poultice on him and on... Wait a second, did he have the roll of the reduced resistances he had? So maybe we slap that one onto him, so maybe he has at least a 30% chance to resist stuff. And I think that should be it for our in-items. He can have some smoke bombs. The other guys have stuff equipped. We can throw in a few more healing salves for Sarmenti. And maybe we will use these caltrops here, these Crow Feet, on Paracelsus like early, and so then she can have the burn salve for the Librarian fight or something like that. I think that sounds alright. We should be good doing it like that. Anything more we want to do here? Our Rainride is repaired. We have everything equipped. I think that should do it, and let's start into the Sprawl. Okay, some relationships. All of these should be positive, right? Using Inspiring Tune reduces stress of dismiss. Double Cross we are not using.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
Okay, Plague Grenade healing Sarmenti is actually useful. The Slice Off removing DOT is not too bad. And they are respectful. That could be very good. Double tap. Dodge plus the Paracelsus. Indiscriminate Science makes this one strong. This is a very good upgrade to have. Very nice. Let's see what we can do here. It's really bad that we have not upgraded our Bounty Hunter any further. Because I do know he gets an attack that she can use from the front position that can hit position 3. But we don't have it yet, so that's a bit bad for our Librarian fight that we plan to do. Where is that guy actually? Oh, there's really a lot of field hospitals. There is a Chirurgeon's table here, which we could go to. We have fought the guy once already, right? We got his spiked skull cap. Oh, so maybe we do it once more. Okay, the lair is actually at pretty much at the end. There's one more assistance encounter after that. And 2 points of loathing, which we could get rid of all of it by defeating the boss here. And then it's the Oblivion's Rampart. That should be alright. We can maybe go through this academic study. And the Shurigan's table. Are there any hero shrines, any shrines of reflection that we have yet already seen? No, there are not. Okay, so maybe... I don't actually think we want to go to this unknown here, because there is loathing on the way. We already have 1 point of loathing, and we don't know a lot about the area afterwards, so maybe this could be problematic. Let's go to the resistance encounter on the right side here. Get rid of a bit of loathing and a bit of stress.
At least we know what's coming.
Afterwards we will have this cache, then maybe the academic study here. Resistance encounter, or maybe not. Maybe you want to go to the Shurigan's table, then we have to go through the assistance encounter and the hospital here. Could still be like a decent way to go. We got some flapjacks. Again, all 4 of them at once. And I think we won't be getting any more for the rest of the region, huh? Nice, we also get a bonus for this fight. I really don't understand yet how this griddle thing works. Like, we have seen that sometimes it actually does not give anything, which might have been a bug. To be completely honest, might have been a bug. Because normally I think this thing should always give like exactly 4 flapjacks during one region. This is like the experience that I've gotten till now. But the one time where we didn't get anything actually made me wonder a little bit. Additional burning resistance not actually doing anything right now. Let's throw these. So she will bleed out. We don't need to attack her anymore, which is nice. And then Noxious Blast, or you know what? Let's use the Plague Grenade. That guy, I think Dismas or Mac will be easily able to take care of. I think with his Collect Bounty, Mac will probably one-shot the rest of this guy. 13 HP. It's nothing that he can't do. Okay, 1 done. Too bad Mac's speed is not up to snuff, and the Whipper will actually take his turn before he can finish him off, so double tap. Will not finish him off. Let's use Pistol Shot. With a crit! Nice one that we actually managed to kill the guy. One thing I forgot. I wanted to look at the shop there to see if maybe we could have an opportunity to buy a noxious item for Paracelsus because of the trinket. Completely forgot about that. Ooh, nice crit token. 18. Try and blind him. He in fact is blinded. Miss. Okay, she has dodge plus as well, so he has death protection, so there's really no need to try and get him to Death Star now. Let's heal up. And our Collect Bounty actually has no finisher properties. No execution property. There's another skill he has. I think it's actually called Finish Him. That's, I think, the skill that can reach to position 3. And it actually has an executioner property. Which in my mind makes it a very, very useful skill. All in all, I feel like the Bounty Hunter is, in most regards, a little bit more powerful than most of the other guys. He's very versatile. He really can't heal, that's the only thing about him. But otherwise, he's capable of supporting, of stunning enemies, of getting through enemy defenses. and stuff like that. And can deal a lot of damage, can pull enemies in or push them back through his uppercut skill that he will get later. Nice one. So I really feel that the Bounty Hunter is a nice addition to pretty much any team. That being said, he's like, you have to pay for him, and he's only there for one region. I don't actually know if you're able, it's a possibility that you can get him twice in the same run. Like get him on region 2 and region 3 again or something like that. So when you get the opportunity to hire him... Oh, this is actually her ladyship. I was thinking, why isn't she dead? She had a DOG on herself. Yeah, okay. Death protection, death armor. So this is like a special version of the Immortalist. With a little more HP and death protection and stuff like that. Otherwise, I think she's pretty much exactly the same as the normal Immortalist. Let me switch my camera over here.
All heroes are human.
We have not actually seen, like, come on game, seen like any of her skills, like in fact, except the fire flens. But I think her skills otherwise are like exactly the same as the Immortalist. Maybe if we see another Immortalist, I would want to take a quick look at this, because he has 5 different skills, and that sounds like the Immortalist does not have as many. I'm not quite sure. Sorry, I had a little hiccup there. For the most part, I believe that she's pretty much like the same as an Immortalist, but with a little bit more HP and like some death resistance and stuff like that. Let's first of all get this little gaunt gun here. And maybe we take a little shot at her because she has 1 more death protection. So now she will die from this blight damage here. Max also quite tanky with his 48 HP, right? Did we like actually make a little error there regarding the food distribution? I think I gave some food to Baristan and then we switched him out, right? So this was not smart. But I think he still has a good amount of HP. He even has more than Dismas has, while actually having eaten something, yeah? Ate something.
Straightforward.
Eaten something. Completely threw the 2 words together there. Okay, so good fight. Sometimes with these surrounding buildings, when you get out of an encounter, it's really weird how they are in your face and in your way. Did we get more flapjacks there? Wait a second. Sword. Yeah, we have 2 piles of flapjacks. So, okay, now we actually do know that the griddle has a chance to produce 4 flapjacks before each location. It just triggers like very rarely, so that most of the times you only get 1 trigger per region, sometimes even none. Seems it is like that, right? Well, we won't have any use for more than 4 flapjacks here, but... Well, Tinderbox. If a flammable item is equipped, we apply on hit a burning and have burning piercing. So that one could be nice if we were using, like, for example, the Magnesium Rain on the Plague Doctor, but for the most part this will not be useful. The Almanac of the Temple, the Tangle will not be useful. These burn salves could be useful, like the Sawbook of Touching Dirges. But we are again over encumbered, so let's throw out this stuff here. Like that, and Iron Banded Wheels, when did we get those? We don't need those as well. Throw that out. Maybe we don't need as many Barian Salves. We have 4 like 6 of them right now. I don't think we will be using the Footman's Crock or the Anchoring Charm again. Throw those out. Thunderclap Grenade. I don't know about those. We could put another combat item onto Paracelsus. Too bad we have nothing noxious here. Yeah, that would have been really nice if I had remembered to do that. Glimmers of Hope, we have a good amount of light right now. Bandages, burn salves. Yeah, let's just throw some burn salves. Or maybe we put them onto someone else, because she can, with her base kit, remove that stuff, right? So maybe do it like that. I think this should be better. The Thunderclap Grenades are really like... I don't think those are bad items, but to make use of them will probably take a little bit more effort, because, you know, I forget some items like that a lot of times, which I shouldn't. It's really an important skill to master, that you actually try and remember what options you have and what you could do with that. Because, you know, I think it was last episode where we were like, okay, we need to attack an enemy now, but Dismas was blinded or something like that, and we actually threw some crow's feet with him, which actually allowed us to get rid of his blindness. So then he could attack an enemy in the back row, which was very low, and kill him. That's stuff that you have to think about, right? And maybe 18 HP. Both of these are ordained. So I think we just try and blind him. And then we throw a plague grenade probably, huh? Because really, like, these guys here, these sharpshooters, I hate a lot. These crack shots. Nice hit. I don't want to get rid of them as quickly as possible for the most part. Like this attack of the normal pillagers is really unproblematic, I would say. The finishing blow a little bit more so, but we can make do, right? Maybe we'll be able to kill him before he does something, huh? We should also heal Dismas a little bit. More shell shock attacks.
A slow dissection.
That guy will have a big hit by mag. 16 HP. I think he probably could do that, but not for sure. 6 HP, 6 damage, 7 HP. That's not enough. But Paracelsus will be able to take care of that. Maybe we do it like this. Just to make sure that Mac will be able to finish that one off. 12 to 18. He actually took 14, so it was good that we did an additional attack here. Paracelsus will be able to do that. Or maybe we could heal Dismas. He will get only 5 HP. I think this is because of his Red Skull trinket, right? Versus creature, minus 90% healing received. Right, and that is a creature, right? Yeah, it is. His bleeding is not too bad, so I think it would actually be not a good idea to try and heal him right now. That guy will die. So let's shoot the mongrel. And now, hopefully, Paracelsus should be able to heal Dismas for a proper amount, right? Yes, she does. Okay. Maybe indiscriminate science? No, battlefield medicine. Still better because he only has 1 token. Okay, and then we throw some caltrops. And he's dead for sure. Nice.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Nothing of importance really that we can loot here. I still think there's nothing really that I would want to get right now. All of our guys have good trinkets, we have fantastic amount of mastery points and don't really need any more of that. We got more flapjacks. Holy moly, that griddle's really working right now, huh? What can we actually do here? We could use some light in items. Minus relics for a lot of flame in items. We have 50 relics. That's not too much. You know what? I think Dismiss's choice should be okay here. And one thing that you should really note is when you're using the bounty hunter, that guy has no relationships with any of your other characters. So that means when you get to a dilemma like this, and you want to choose something specific, and your guys disagree with each other, and Mac does have an opinion on this, and you want to do what he suggests, you can always do this without any influence on the relationships on your guys. So this means that you are missing out on a chance to improve your relationships between your guys, but you're also not making them worse, which is something to consider, because sometimes you're like, two of my guys want to leave this fight, and one of them wants to fight it. And you really want to fight this fight because, you know, there's a chance you get a mastery point. Or you have a region goal that needs you to do this fight or something like that. And when Mac actually gives you the opportunity to do so, there are no repercussions for that. Which I think is an awfully nice thing. Right now, minus 25 flame is not something we want. So I think we do it like this here, and get a nice little item. A bottle of whiskey, which is better than nothing. Okay, and now we need to go through the hospital if we want to get to the Shuriken's table again. Let's do it like that. I don't really think that we need to go there, but I think the fight is fun. And I want to see, because right now I have only seen two of his trinkets, like the skull cap and one more. I don't know if there's any more trinkets. I think it's only these two. And that should mean that we should, in any case, be getting that second trinket right now, right? Which I think is a very nice one as well, and we can probably make use of it. There's no need to work on his quirks. She's germophobic. We could get rid of that. Reduces her positive relationship chance, so why not? The torn rotator cuff on the dresser is actually something we could get rid of. Let's do that. He has no negative quirks. You know what? Do it like this. I don't think there will be more opportunities where we actually need our relics. Let's also dump these flapjacks. Just because there's only one more region and we don't have any profit from having those. And I don't think we need to buy any more stuff here. Getting rid of these two negative quirks was at least very nice, right? Go to the Shuriken's table.
Brace up. There's danger on
And maybe look out for Paracelsus' stress right now. She just got to 6 points of stress, so maybe Samantha has to do something about that. No diseases on our guys. We got 2 burn salves and 2 whiskey flasks from our stagecoach items. Like, our stagecoach items are really littering our inventory right now, right? So right now Paracelsus wants to go, and Dismas wants to fight. And this will influence their relationships in a bad way. Mac also wants to go, so we could just go now, give him a little bit of stress and reduce flame, but don't have an influence on our relationships. If he actually wanted to fight right now, I would take him so we don't damage our relationship here. But for now, it seems we have to take Dismas. They were at 20 points of relationship, so going down to 18 really is not such a big deal, right? Okay, crit token. Grapeshot Blast, so we can get rid of the widow quickly and then afterwards kill the patient here. And you know what? 6 HP, 4 to 7 damage. We could also use Slice Off. Let's use Slice Off. Normally I'd have said, let's get rid of the stress on Paracelsus first, but I think we have a little bit more time for that. And not getting any more stress out of her, I think, is like more of a priority right now. Let's also blight that guy. Oh, come on. Right, they have big resistance against blight, like 75%, right? She does pierce 33% resistance, but was still a bad decision to attack him. 90% indeed, 90%. So he still had like about a 60% chance to resist. This Grapeshot Blast will deal big damage though.
Bravo!
Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about. And now let's get rid of the stress here. 3 points down, and this was also losing 1 more point. You know what? Mark him for death. And then Paracelsus can do its orienting blast. Stun him. Yeah, 2 vulnerable tokens. Stun him out of his move here. Now Sarmenti can put another combo token and blind him. Dismas uses the double tap for extra damage. And Mac finishes him off. Yeah, okay, he's got death armor, but still 12 to 18. Enough to put him on death's door and break his armor. Paracelsus breaks the last one, and that one's finished. That was bad combo. That guy really had no chance at all. So what do we get now? Another urchin and 2 patients. And the patients get crit tokens when he uses leucotomy on them. Interesting, okay. I think we start out trying to get rid of the urchin here before he stuffs up. Ho 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 with a crit token! Insta-kill!
The slow suffering begins.
Okay, Inspiring Tune wouldn't be too bad of an idea now, I would say. Keep the stress low. And then we try maybe healing him up, but also getting rid of the 2 patients first. That's also a big bleed that he inflicted with his bone saw, so I say use the battlefield medicine now.
Steady yourself.
And he also got a resistance to more stress damage, 100% from Samenti, I would say, think. Maybe use a smoke bomb on him. Okay, he's got a 65% debuff resistance. On hit, he steals positive tokens. That's also part of the buff that he got from the Chirurgeon, right? So maybe we try blinding that one. He resisted. I wanted to say that blind him and then finish that patient off first, but being what it is, I think we try to get rid of that one now. 36 HP, and that guy behind him, behind those guys, healing them and buffing them. That's actually something I'm a bit worried about. Let's use a healing salve on Dismas. And then combo that guy. So maybe we can put a stun on him or something like that. Grapeshot Blast it is.
Lethality.
Nice crit in there.
Large.
And can she actually target the first position? She can't. In that case, maybe we just heal Mac a little bit. That's the second of our 3 uses of Battlefield Medicine, though. We need to watch out a little bit there, and these constant crits that these guys do, and the guy's stealing 2 strength tokens. Oh, you know what? I'm willing to try and do this. Oh, it worked out actually. With the combo token, the collect bounty deals so much more damage. At least he's on death's door, but at least he's not bleeding or something like that. Oh my god, all of them will take their turns before he can. Let's use another healing salve. Good, we have 4 of them with us right now. And let's also try and kill that guy. 4 to 7. He's got 7 HP. Slice off can't hit. Would be the only move that deals more damage here. Let's hope for the Fade to Black. Not enough damage, but at least he's blind. Come on, miss. Okay, thank you. Hey, he got rid of his leprosy, which he... Oh, it seems he just got inflicted like a few turns ago, and I didn't realize this again. Let's hit that guy, because this Smith with his Grape Blast will be able to clear that one off, I hope. It's only 2 HP. But he's still weakened. This was still enough. Let's heal him up a little bit more. Let's heal. That was a good one. And now hopefully we were able to get rid of this. I just wanted to say, get rid of the patient before he can heal and buff him again. Okay, with the double tap, this should still be very much doable. Extra damage against low HP enemies. It's a really, really nice skill, that double tap. So, right now, movement resistance a little bit low. Let's pull him in.
Incremental.
And then we can deal additional damage. There's no more uses of battlefield medicine. Maybe we should have used Mark for Death instead of the pull, so we can use Disorienting Blast. There's really no use in healing him with Indiscriminate Science now. Maybe we want to use his Take Aim next turn and then heal him big. Yeah, let's use the Noxious Blast.
The slow suffering begins.
It means that guy will get a regeneration buff now, but... Wow, no Death Toll with 1 HP. Holy moly. Yeah. That was a close one. Just imagine he had done like one more point of damage. That would have been really, really bad. Right now, I think Razor's Wit puts another combo token. Mag deals a big hit with 15, and then Paracelsus uses all of these tokens, including the weakness tokens, to heal him up for 32. Nice one. Okay, managed to pull back from the brink here. Now, he has a strength token, so we don't need to use Battle Ballad. Maybe we try blinding that guy. Probably not gonna work out, but we actually put the token. Bonesaw missed. Very nice. The blinding working out there actually is like fantastic luck for us. Maybe we get the additional... Yeah, now with the 65% debuff resistance, I don't think going for the vulnerable tokens will be that useful. Let's just hit him. If we don't deal damage, don't inflict the vulnerable tokens, all of the other stuff that we could have done, like hitting him, will immediately be more useful. So that's a hefty bleed we got there. But that's like because of his ability to return bleeding to our guys. Let's do it like that again. Maybe we just try and finish him off now. This actually did not put him to Death's Door. Come on. Ooh, if he had hit Dismas now, that would have been problematic as hell. Okay, I think there were a few bad decisions I made there, but we still managed to work it out. Got another mastery point, which is alrightish. How's that actually pronounced? A Trefine Burr? Combat item. That will inflict 10% damage onto one of our guys, but convert all negative tokens into their respective positive ones. Is it like that? That's an interesting thing. And we get the Appalling Apron. I think this is really just like the second of his trinkets. So these are the two ones that you can get from him. And you know that he has this buff where at the turn start, if he's got a DOT on him, he gets 2 points of regen, and at the end of the turn, he removes all of the DOTs that he's got on him. That's because of the Appalling Apron. And this is the thing that we have now at our disposal. Also, if a restorative item is equipped, it will increase the amount of healing given, but it also reduces the amount of healing received. I don't know if there's anyone that we could probably equip this on, but we can try. We get the operating table, which has 10% chance to remove a disease after every location. And what is this? A deliverable. I think I've never gotten this. The Physician's Guild Seal. If we deliver it to the inn, we gain a buff for one region to the whole party. To, at the round start, have a 5% chance to get a region buff and to get 20% increased healing. Oh no, it's healing given. So this means that the character will heal for 20% more. But if the whole party gets the buff, it's pretty much the same, right? And another mastery point. That's very cool and will probably be very helpful for the boss fight. The 5% regeneration, not so much, but the 20% more healing given could actually be, like, absolutely fantastic. Because we will have this buff for the mountain then, meaning the confession boss, the confession boss. And as I said last time, I believe, I don't really know what to expect of this boss. I fought him once before his rework, and now he will be probably a lot different. So we will really have to see what we can do about him, and we'll probably be battered quite a bit by him. Now, at the Hoarder here, we have an opportunity to buy some nice trinkets with our lots and lots of baubles that we have. Tormenting Locket for the Highwayman. Melee skills have more crit chance and open vein deals more bleeding. We are not on a melee build, otherwise this is a fantastic trinket. So this is not something that we want to use. Greater Heat Shield could be useful for the moment. Anchoring Charm we don't need. As the Sacrificial Host. The Severed Finger lets you deal more damage when the target is bleeding and makes Slice of deal 2 points additional bleed. But you also receive 1 point more of bleeding. We could use this combined with the Spiked Skull Cap. If the enemy is bleeding, have 15% increased crit chance and 25% more damage. But with Slice Off really being his only bleeding skill, this means that we would need to use this a lot. And right now I'm quite comfortable using the combo tokens that he can put and the blindness, the occasional blindness here, to empower the skills of our other guys like the Pistol Shot and the Rampart and at the very moment the Collect Bounty. So I don't actually think we want to buy the Severed Finger as well. Anything down here really? More Traveling Heal, not useful for the boss. Yeah, if we had more than 10 food items in the inventory, we would increase our resolute chance. So if we had all of these flapjacks, the fruit barrels could have been interesting, but we have already dumped them, and so meh. The other trinkets that are around are really not something I want to bother with. Maybe the Greater Heat Shield, just for the moment. Let's buy that just because we have too many baubles and they're cluttering our inventory.
Paid for in blood.
And also buy these smoke bombs. We are over encumbered. Again. What do we want to get rid of? We don't have any diseases right now, right? No, we don't. So you know what? Throw out the leeches. We don't need any stale bread. Throw that one out. Brown salves, healing salves. I think Sarmenti can equip 2 more healing salves. He can. Also a little bit more space here. And then buy the smoke bombs. Good enough. So let's take a quick look at who we want to equip the Appalling Apron on. The minus 50% healing received is a bit problematic, so this would really be the best on our healer, right? Which is Paracelsus. We could put the Appalling Apron onto her instead of the Greater Protectorate, which gives 20% healing given, and this will switch out for plus 25%, which is a slight improve, and also making her immune to DOTs and stuff like that is quite nice. It's conflicting with the indelible trinket here, with the early experiment though, because we can't equip a noxious item and a restorative item at the same time. I don't think there exists a restorative noxious item. Do we have any restorative at the moment, really? This is the powder, concoction, woven. We don't have any restorative items, so we can't really make use of this. And the minus healing received is actually a bit problematic, so I think we don't actually equip this right now. There is a point to make. Put the greater heat shield onto Sarmenti. Or maybe onto Dismas instead of the carved Bodkin. For the boss fight at least. He's got a 105% because of his Dark Impulse already. So there's no need to do something about that. Let's throw the burn sauce onto him. Oh, we indeed have 10 burn sauce right now. 4 on Dismas, 4 on Mac, and 2 more in the inventory. You know what? That's a lot too much. Let's throw out 4 of these. Inventory space is up to snuff again. And then... let's go on. I think the Milkstalk Linen will be useful for the boss fight, which we are about to face after this academic study here. Because, you know, the Librarian does inflict blindness on you guys. So we can probably make something out of it. First of all, we have the Broken Clock here. Unique trinkets or stress heal. We don't need any stress heal really at the moment. But a unique trinket could be something to look out for. Plus 5 stress relief and a mixed quirk for Mag. Trinket and mixed quirk for Dismas. Yeah, let's do that. Befuddling Sundial. At turn start, heal 10%, 90% chance, or take 2 points of stress damage, 10% chance. 10% chance for plus 2 stress is not something you can just forget about. But I do feel this is an interesting trinket. We could put it on Mag instead of the Strange Sapper. I think for the future this could be very nice on Baristan. Maybe. Because he can protect other guys, and then when he goes to low HP or gets damaged or something like that, he can heal automatically. And the stress that he will get, he can get rid of himself by using Bolster or by Sarmenti being there. I think we don't have that much problem with getting an occasional plus 2 stress here. I think for the next encounter we put the Greater Heat Shield on Dismas. And the Befuddling Sundial... with us not using... the occasional crit token from the Red Skull is in itself very useful. I don't think we need the Duelist Advanced Skills bonus here to like make this trinket be worth it. Maybe for the time being we put this on Mac. Throw out the Strange Sapper. I think we need to remember getting the trinkets off of his hands before we reach the next. And I'm not entirely sure if he will like take them with him. If you don't, but there might be it might happen. So let's look out for this. It would be a bit weird. I would expect the devs to do it like that. That if Mac leaves the party, he will leave his trinkets behind. So just so you don't accidentally lose one of the most useful trinkets that you have. No skills to switch out for him at the moment. Dismas has his pistol shot and so on, which you can use on all positions, which is okay. Nothing to really do here as well, I would say. Most of the time we will use Slice Off during the fight, probably. to get the additional vulnerable tokens and some bleeding on him, and she can attack everyone. And we have all of the combat items equipped that we need. 4 healing salves, 4 burn salves. That should get us through this fight quite handily. Also ablative powders to increase our burning resistance. I think we are well equipped. We need to watch out for our wheels and armor though. Okay, we know that the last 2 roads will pose no threat there, so no problem. Okay, very nice. We still have a bit more time. We got shuttled around. So maybe just use Fade to Black.
Reason and insight.
To get Mac up to the front a little bit more. Dismas can actually shoot now. Do we get rid of the Widow first, or do we try working on the Shaman now? The Widow will have a turn very soon, so maybe we just shoot her and maybe stun her. Nice. We will need to do something about Paracelsus being in the first position here. Maybe... I think the Whip Trip actually is a pull move. Well, that wouldn't have been too bad. Let's use the Milk Salt Linen and actually move her back, because she can't do anything in the front here. And then... let's try and... we could actually try and kill the Widow. I would really like to pull the Shaman in, though. Let's do that. Because I think the Shaman is a priority target, with his ability to blind your guys and stuff like that.
Operation is the key.
Okay, we could get rid of some stress of Mac. Indeed, a meltdown on the Bounty Hunter is also not as problematic as with the other characters. Again, because he has no relationship between himself and all of the other guys. So the relationships won't get influenced by that. He might get a negative quirk, and he will go to low HP, like with any other meltdown as well. So it's still something that you should try to avoid, but it's not as bad as with the other characters that you could get. He can't really attack the Widow, though. Maybe we try... you know what? Let's use Razor's Wit. Wanted to attack maybe the Shaman, but he has a combo token right now. It's the same with Fade to Black and Razor's Wit. Let's just attack the Whipper then. All of them are ordained as well. This fight will take a little bit longer. I'm thinking, do we want to try and stun the Shaman? 10% chance to resist only. Now we really don't know if the Widow or Paracelsus will take their turn first. Let's stun the Shaman. Oh, 10% resist and he made it. More stress on Mac. This is a sure death blow. Good enough for me. Would have liked to kill him before he does anything, but can't have it all. Paracelsus would actually be able to kill the Widow now. And she got moved back a little bit, which also was very, very nice. Now Sarenti can use his Fade to Black again. And our party positioning is good as... oh, it's not good again because he's immobilized and we moved Paracelsus to the front. Ah, that was bad. Okay, let's hit that guy. And now we need to really do something about his stress. Holy moly. Grapeshot Blast will deal 5 to 8. Good enough to kill that one guy. Come on, miss. Or maybe we just... yeah, good enough. Okay. Second fight. Now we need to do something about max stress. Another Shaman. As to that.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Okay, I say we kill the Shaman first, then the Sacrificial, and then we care for the other guys. And this one is a masterful kindred. I've never seen that one. That's a cool design. That mask with the glowing horns. Wow, that's cool. Reminds me a little bit of like an Oni mask from Japanese culture, you know what I mean? Reminds me a little bit of Dead by Daylight and the Oni. That looks very, very cool. That guy has only 27 HP though, and 2 death armor. Very, very cool design. Very interesting. Let's start off with a double tap. Deal good damage to the shaman. Scorching Manacle. He inflicted 2 weakness tokens. That's not something a regular whipper can do, right? Is this like a special move that only the Masterful Kindred can do? Not quite sure. It inflicts burning and weakness. Again, let me move myself over here so you can better see. I prepared this for this specific purpose. That's a really interesting move. Burning and weakness on 2 of your guys, and you can use it from pretty much anywhere. That's a bit of a tougher move. You know what? Let's pull the shaman in. Or just miss because you're blind. In that case, Plague Grenade it is. Can also start working on the sacrificial at the same time. 5 HP, 4 damage, not enough. If we had a noxious item on her, this would have been enough.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I'm still a bit mad at myself for not watching out for that, not realizing it. With the block token in place here, I don't think we want to waste our crit attack on attacking the sacrificial for free. So we maybe use the Graveshot Blast. 1 dodge, 1 hit, good enough. And now I think the Slice Off for the sacrificial. It's the right turn of events here. The DLT is enough to kill it. Good. I think we still want to throw a Plague Grenade to get rid of the shaman. And now next round we get rid of a bit more stress of Mac. Maybe heal Dismas a little bit. And then we should be alright. Let's kill the Flayer here first. Both of these are not ordained indeed. If the Masterful Kindred was ordained with 40% more HP and damage, I think that guy would have been a lot more menacing. But for now, I think with at least especially these guys, they have good damage output, but they have very low HP, I believe. We could actually, in order to heal him up, just take aim right now. Probably a decent idea, and then let's do this. The guy takes another turn. Not the Scorching Manacle, but we managed to dodge. Still a good amount of tokens ready here, so we can give a big heal to Dismas. And the Indiscriminate Science, giving him another strength token after healing him, is actually very, very nice as well, right? You know what? Blind him. Because I do think that he will take another turn. Dismas will not be able to finish him off. We could have tried to stun him with a pistol shot. Should probably have done that. But still not too bad. It seems that the burning... No, okay. Mag is immune to burning. And Dismas has also 101% resistance. Because we gave him the greater heat shield, right? Both of them are immune to burning. Otherwise, that guy's attack would have dealt a lot more damage, probably. I would like to know how much burn it actually inflicts. It's probably like 3 or 4 points if I had to ask. So I think it will probably be substantial. Okay. Boss fight it is. The complete catalog could be very, very nice for usage. We will have to weigh this against the one that we already have. Royal Summons for the Jester. 10% chance to get a crit talk when he's moving. He moves a lot. And Play Out skill removes a negative token. And he does not want to be in rank 4. Or he gets Taunt token. Okay. That could be useful for him indeed. Could be. And the Charred Litany. I don't think we will use that. But still, let's get this boss fight done, huh?
The conflagration must be stopped.
Crit token for
Librarian
Dismas.
must
That is nice.
be
So let's start out with a
destroyed.
nice little 16 damage crit.
Empowered.
Okay,
Emboldened.
and regarding what Sarmenti will do, there's not a lot of stuff that he can really do that's useful right now. Battle Ballad. He could use Battle Ballad on himself. Fade to Black and Razor's Wit as well as Slice Off can only hit like the first 3 positions, so we need to wait for the Librarian to burn the first pile of damaged books before he can actually do anything. We don't want to move Dismas to the front, so I think Battle Ballad on himself it is, so maybe like in 2 rounds. The Librarian will be in position 3 and he will actually be able to use his attacks, his skills, in order to deal some damage here. Mark for Death will be useful because the Librarian tends to put dodge token on himself, but not for starters. Let's do a little bit of damage with Come Hither. He's immune to movement, so nothing that can happen there, but Blade Grenade will deal some good damage to him.
The enemy weakens.
I think
and
like the
wanes.
Blight skills of the Plague Doctor will be like the main damage source here, besides what Dismas can actually do. Okay. Nothing too bad happened here actually. And you know what? Let's use Battle Ballad again. And then it's time for a pistol shot. 9 more points of damage. I would really like to not use Come Hither to deal damage, but I think once he gets like 1 or 2 positions closer, our damage dealing will really start to kick off. And we have already done like a third of his HP to him, so really not too bad. Okay, Burning Bright. Ooh, with the critical on Dismas. Good thing he's immune to burning, really. He isn't? Okay, no, he's not. Critical attack. He has this 20% resistance, no matter if it's the enemies attacking or yourself. So, indeed, he only had an 81% resistance and got hit through that. Yeah, well, that just happened. He has got 2 dodge tokens right now. Ugh. You know what? Normally I'd say Fade to Black, but I don't want to take my chances. Let's use Battle Ballad to give Dismas a strength token, and now use Mark for Death to get through the dodge tokens. Get rid of him, make him vulnerable, and now Dismas can maybe stun him and deal some good damage. 11 to 22. Double tap will deal 19 to 29. So a good amount of extra damage, because he's below 50% HP, and he's got a vulnerable token, but no stun. I think the extra damage will be worth it. Oh, that's on the very low end of what we could have done. We also should have used the burn salve to get rid of the burn of him. Blindness on her. So let's use a milk-soaked linen. And then throw disorienting blast. And stun him. This will not use the vulnerable token as well, so we can use it later for something that deals more direct damage than the plague grenade. Let's do it like that. Okay, that was decent. Okay, 1 page burner, 1 more and he will be to position 2. I don't think he's got any chance to get to position 1, which is the biggest problematic thing that could happen. A lot of stress going right now. I don't think we actually need to deal damage with the Jester. Let's focus on reducing our stress a little bit here. And now Dismas can do another double tap and use a burn salt on himself. Double tap for 10. she's getting all of the dodge plus tokens, which is also very, very nice. And then another blade grenade.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
And really nothing else that we can do here. Let's use some ablative powders. Just so Dimension doesn't get burned anymore. Because we will probably get hit by another Burning Bright now, right? Yep. Okay, Paracelsus is dodged. The other guys resisted the burn. Yeah, was probably not the worst of ideas to give him the ablative powders buff here. Okay, this time he resisted. Despite only having 81% resistance. And I think the upgraded double tap has execution 1, so this will be the death shot. Unless he dodges and we only break his armor through the extra attack that Paracelsus does. Fair enough. Okay, I don't think we need to use the healing salve. Now I think we have a legit hat-trick achievement going for us, right? I mean, indeed, we did fight 4 boss fights now during this run. So, actually, very, very nice. Let's take all for now. I think we will get rid of at least some of the stuff quickly, as again. I think with Mac, we don't need the Dark... No, the Dark Impulse we can stick with. But on Dismas, we exchange the Heat Shield for the Bodkin again, because the enemies here still have a good chance of dealing bleeding as well. We don't need the Chart Litany. The Royal Summons for the Jester. Okay, do we prefer to have a 10% chance to get a crit token when moving? Or do we prefer a 10% crit chance flat? We could use Play Out. We have not upgraded it, but we could do so at the next inn. To move someone back, get a protection token on them, and at the same time remove a negative token. The tinderbox is nothing that we need. It's a nice combination with the thing that we just dumped, Chart Litany. And right now I'm actually thinking, wait a second. We have this Oblivion's Rampart waiting for us up here. And we are on chapter 3, which means that there will probably, I think so, even for sure, there will be like a special cultist encounter, which we are not so well prepared for, just because I threw out the man-at-arms, which is very, very helpful for that encounter. So, how do we actually want to prepare for that? We could use these smoke bombs. I don't think we need burn salves. Let's put smoke bombs on Dismas. Anything else we want to bring? Our light is a little bit low. I really like to have some like holy water or stuff like that. If you know what is the thing that is coming up, you probably know why I would like to have that now. But yeah, maybe take some laudanum. Healing salts will be useful. Milk soaked linen, I don't think we need. From healing skills. So if we heal her when she has the appalling apron on by using a healing item, this will not be reduced, right? We still have no restorative, except we give her the healing salve. You know what? That could be a decent thing to do. Let's take the smoke bombs and the laudanum. I don't think we need this here. Let's put some glimmers of hope onto Sarmenti to get our flame up again. And then put the healing salves onto Paracelsus. This means that she's really our only healer. But I think using the Appalling Apron could be worth it on this fight. We're still not getting really anything out of the early experiment. Except for this orienting blast being able to deal a bit of blight damage. Maybe we even want to put the Greater Protectorate instead of that. Or something else? Do we have another trinket maybe that we want to put? Let's do it like this. There will be no burning, so we don't need that. This should give her lots and lots of healing given, which will be very, very necessary with her limited amount of heals that she has. And I think this should be a decent setup. I would like to get rid of a bit more stress before we make it there. And we also have to throw out some more stuff. Iron Brazier, you're going. Ablative powders we don't need anymore. Let's sort this. What do we have here? Way too many burn salves. Let's throw all of these out. Too many flapjacks. And that actually puts us in a position where we can move again. I don't actually think we will use the Royal Summons. Play Out could be useful now if we had upgraded it. Let's take a quick look here. In Sarmenti we have the upgraded Battle Ballad, which removes combo tokens. This is something that we have to keep in mind. If we can use this skill at the right time, being able to remove a combo token
The loathing whispers.
could actually be very, very helpful during the fight that we have ahead of us. For now, hopefully these guys will give us a little bit more flame. Okay, so we will repair our wheels and get some extra flame. Minus flame, avoid. Yep. So these guys don't agree with each other. We take max choice. Take the flame. No one will at least disagree with that. 77 light, so we get more healing received. And we have a chance to get a speed up. Is very, very nice. Okay. And I think, because this will be a little bit of a bigger fight, I believe, I will do a little cliffhanger here. We're almost at the 1 hour mark with the video length. So let's postpone this till the next time. Next time we will do this Oblivion's Rampart here. And after that, the boss encounter. I'm very much looking forward to that. But till then, my name is Tomo McBonsai. I am your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.